whoever bought into this, bruh, man, do better. Do better. To all the people who bought into this, they gotta do better. Shoot, they might even have to be arrested. Because, bro, that don't feel right. That don't feel right at all, bruh. You just waited. I can't wait till Lil Tay turns 18. What? Bro, arrest him.
What go down with the Major fam today? It's Major, and today's topic is the Lil Tay situation is disturbing. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, Lil Tay has made a good grip of cash, moolah, money, baby, whatever you want to call it. She made a good amount of that when she just turned 18. She just turned 18 recently. I don't know. It's probably this past week. You know, she just turned 18 and she decided to go ahead and upload some adult stuff on a adult website that we all know best that I can't say. But we're gonna be finding out some more information. She made a good little grip somewhere in the millies. We're gonna find out, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you would like to see more of me. Let the video rock out, see if you mess with me. Without further ado, let's get into it.
So Lil Tay has always been a mystery online. For those of you who don't remember, back in 2016 to 2018, there was this little girl dubbed Lil Tay who went viral after she made countless videos flexing cars, money, and designer items.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flex of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke haters. This female kitchen is bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here will be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
Now, eventually it would leak.
Now, I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I used to see her back when I was growing up, this was like 2016, 2018, 2016. You know, I was in high school. I was in high school seeing her do all of this. And shoot, when I was in high school, it was easy to go viral doing something like this, but nobody really wanted to do it. It was only a select few people that went online, and you know, they didn't have no shame, so they went viral during that time. And you know, if you was lucky enough to stay relevant throughout 2016 to now, shoot, you making a good bag right now. But she was one of those people that got away with going viral with doing what she was doing, as y'all seen. And I couldn't stand her. Every time I seen her, bro, I put not interested. I'm like, bro, like, whose daughter is this, bro? Like, where's her parents? That's what I used to be saying when I was younger. I could not stand seeing her. But shoot, I mean, I heard she had a rough coming up. So, you know, I kind of feel bad that I was saying that, but dang, man. Yeah, she had a rough coming up from what I heard, but, you know, let's get into it, man. I'm yapping.
That someone was essentially coaching her behind the scenes to say and do these outlandish things.
Bro, wait. Go back and say like, no, you broke.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
That is when everyone behind the curtain, and the girl more or less disappeared after her mother, father, and brother started catching a lot of flack from people saying this was a form of abuse. Personally, I think that her brother was the one behind the persona, but it's kind of a moot point at this time. Then 2 years ago in 2023, she would return once again with another attempt to garner clout, where she and her brother literally faked their own deaths to try and create some buzz around the Lil Tay brand.
The teen rapper, whose real name is Claire Hope and who rose to fame online in 2018, has passed away.
Once this was outed as a hoax, where they said they got hacked apparently, she would then return to her flexing, shit-talking ways.
5 years and y'all still broke. The GOAT is back. 5 years and I'm still the youngest one out.
Look at that. Look at this up here. 54.6K people watching this. Who's watching this? Who's watching this? Somebody talking about, damn, I remember this voice. What? It's people in there that's watching this, man. Hey, if this don't give y'all motivation to get up on the internet, I don't know, man. If y'all have dreams of being a content creator or something, shoot, start now. Look at that. 54.6K people watching her just just be ignorant. But hey, that's besides the point.
Hating ass bitches were hitting on me when I was 9 years old, talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up, and you didn't.
She also spent time saying how her dad was a horrible person, that he was allegedly posting man looking for woman ads on Craigslist, feeding her a diabolical diet, making her wear undersized clothing, and that basically both he and his girlfriend needed to be investigated by CPS due to her horrible living conditions. And I guess that was her explanation as to where she had been. Other than that, she was still chasing clout, dropping bullshit music, and with these latest antics, it really just shows the disgusting nature of our current society. And though these tweets have now been deleted because they were against Twitter's TOS, I did screen grab them because I knew they were going to be important in the future. And so this entire situation kind of came across my radar when I saw this tweet. If this post gets 10k likes, I'll seriously consider making the OF. And I'm sure a lot of you in your head right now are thinking, well, how old is Lil Tay? It seemed like just a couple years ago, she was a very small girl. Well, as it turns out, time does fly, and this was actually posted 6 days before her 18th birthday.
Bro.
It seems like...
So that means she was 17 posting that, talking about, she already had it in her head that she was gonna, post on that OF account. Come on, dog. A 17-year-old, she didn't even have a chance at life. She was just like, yep, hey, this is my last chance to get my little bit of clout and my little bit of money, and this is what I'm gonna do with it. That's sad, bro. And bro, I'm telling you, it's people that bought into this. It's weird people that was waiting. They was liking that post up so they can see them. I'm telling you.
She's essentially been planning on having a very similar rollout as the Catch Me Outside Bad Barbie girl, who was also teasing a pay-for-play link on the days leading up to when she would be legal age to do that.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
This was also her bio this time, where she says, should I drop the link on my 18th birthday, June 29th? Then she got even bolder with her messaging, sharing a photo that I'm going to have to censor of Sabrina Carpenter posing nude on a Rolling Stone magazine. And she's once again asking, should I remake this on my OF if I make one on July 29th? And so she would pretty much asking, should I
241.1k views on this. I wonder how many likes that got. Because I know it got a lot of likes for her to go ahead and do it.
You make this on my OF if I make one on July 29th. And so she would pretty much continue with her ad campaign.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th. And every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn 18. Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
I mean, I won't lie to you guys. Anyone who was counting down to...
Facts. Don't say every male, because I wasn't part of that. I was not part of that. What? I ain't gonna lie, that's sick, bro. That's sick. To whoever bought that, even though it's legal, I don't know, it don't feel right. Like, even though she's legal age, it's like, bro, you waiting? You waiting? Come on, bro. Whoever bought into this, bro, man, do better. Do better. To all the people who bought into this, they gotta do better. Shoot, they might even have to be arrested. Because, bro, that don't feel right. That don't feel right at all, bro. You just wait. I can't wait till Lil Tay turns 18. What? Bro, arrest him.
This, like they had a little timer set on their phone, needs to be investigated by the
See?
FBI. She would then run a poll asking this same question, and 2/3 of the people said, don't drop that link, don't ruin the rest of your life. Because honestly, once you go down that path, people are just going to look at you in a certain way. It's going to be very hard to get respect in other realms of your life. Just ask someone like Mia Khalifa.
Dang, but that is a decent amount of people saying drop the link. For those of y'all who not looking at y'all screen right now, it says 68.8% of people said don't drop the link. Don't drop the link for OF, right? And then the other 31.2% said drop the link. Bruh, it has 102,800 835 votes on this in total. So you feel me? I can't do the math off the top of my head. You feel me? I'm not that, I'm not that smart. But if you do the math, that's still a good. That's still in the thousands somewhere. That's still in the thousands. So it was still a good amount of people that wanted to see Lil Tay. Just freaked out, just waiting for her. That's weird. That's weird, man. And it's the fact that she wasn't even 18 at this time. She was 17 making these posts. Talk about, should I drop it? Should I drop it? A 17-year-old probably still in high school, or still hasn't got her diploma, her high school diploma yet. Talking about, should I drop the link? What has this world come to?
Who spent, I believe, only a couple of months in the corn industry, and she's noted multiple times how it completely destroyed her from a mental standpoint, and also really limited her future career opportunities. And then she's just saying shit that has no correlation. So I'm mature enough to get death threats at 9, but not mature enough to launch an OF at 18. And this whole behavior would actually get her account suspended for around a week.
Good.
But on Elon's Twitter, nothing is really forever, so she would find her way back to all the sick fucks. She would follow this up by saying, I'm 18 now, where are all the pay pigs? And to me, it's just so ironic, because for years she was out here calling everyone broke, saying that they needed to get like her and get their bag up. And then the very second that she turns 18, the very second that she's eligible to do this shit, she's taking that dirty money, baby.
You already know
sure.
what's going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch.
That's sick. A countdown to an OF link? Bro, what has this world come to, bruh? She had a countdown for this. And people bought into it. Man, let's see.
And I just have the feeling that no one in her life is actually trying to stop her from doing this. But I would say that most sensible people would not suggest making this type of life-altering decision the very second that you can. Especially where she has other, like, modern-day avenues such as streaming where she can still make money. And I actually have the feeling that her loser brother is still the one behind this entire fiasco. Just look at what he said. This was apparently during one of her Instagram live streams. And keep in mind, guys, this shit is just all for promo.
Why are you on live and telling people you're gonna drop a fucking link?
So I'm just gonna disappoint everybody that's been waiting since 2023 and even 2018 by not.
Bro, what in the?
She really said everyone who's been waiting since.
I ain't gonna lie, that was L acting. She was looking in the camera, and the brother looking in the camera, like, bro, L acting, L promo, just L everything, L family. Like, come on, man. Her brother is trash. Like, he putting his mindset onto her, and it's making her trash too. Dang, man. See, that's the bad upbringing that I'm talking about, man. She kind of had it rough, man. I kind of feel bad for Lil Tay.
2018, which was, if I'm doing the math correctly, 7 years ago. You know,
Exactly,
when she was
it's
11
10.
years old.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know. I
well,
just can't
yeah.
help but lose a little bit more faith in humanity as the days go by.
By not.
Bro, what in the Americanized capitalistic shit is this?
Capital? What? Everything is about the bag. You're just mad that you're broke. You're mad that no agency came to you before your 18th birthday and said, hey, we'll give you 30 to 40 mil to drop a link. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, that's some capping ass bullshit. No one offered her $40 million to
Nobody
drop a
did
link. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if her sick fuck of a brother wasn't the one recording the content.
That's a flex. That's a flex. It's not.
I think 30
Getting
M's
good
is a
grades,
flex.
contributing something to society.
I get good grades from school.
Get
I
off.
mean,
Yo.
are you dead ass?
Bro, get the
Are we dead ass? The link is dropping whether you want it or not.
get off of live.
She then would go on to say, I did it, link in bio, all content shot at 12:01 on my 18th birthday. And then she posts this picture where she's wearing this shirt that says corn star in training. I mean, I guess I just don't really see why some people, like, get off on this type of thing. Like, they
Me
want to see
neither.
the girl's birth certificate to make sure they can go into her the second she turns 18. They want the fucking hospital records. And I'm telling you guys, this shit is just so PDF coded, where she says, freshly 18, please don't tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusive shots at 12:01, only available for 24 hours. And it's just one of those things where I don't care if it's technically legal, This is just a disgusting thing for not only her to do, but obviously for everyone who goes and subscribes to this or looks forward to this type of thing. To me, it's like you were just so unbelievably down bad, and you need to end up on some sort of list because you're just playing on such a slippery slope. But apparently, guys, I'm the crazy one because she says she made $1 million in 3 fucking hours.
See, what has the world come to, man? I don't know if she capping or what, but you know, since Bad Barbie or you know whatever her name is, the Catch Me Outside girl made a good little grip of cash, and shoot, just her being able to make that much money from her doing the same thing at 18, it's viral to do now. So I'm not sure if Lil Tay is capping about this, but she says she made $1 million off that link she dropped at 18. Who knows if it's cap or not, but if it's true, what has this world come to? What has this world come to? I'm telling you, man, it's sick people out here. They could be your neighbor, they can be anybody. They could be anybody. And you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know who bought into this link. Hey, man.
$1 million, Lil Tay just broke the fuck out of OF. And it's just so funny to me that this has now become something to like be proud of. There's like a sense of accomplishment. And in the modern day, there's also this sense like, oh, if it's making money, it's okay. Look, she made $1 million. While everyone else is slaving away, they can't even pay their bills. They don't even have a place to live. They can barely afford the groceries. And then she just has life on easy mode. And then she finally shares all the money she made in apparently 3 hours. And she shares these...
It looked pretty real. I ain't even gonna lie. You know, with all the AI and all that stuff out today, you know, who knows if this is real. But let's just, you know, for the sake of the content and everything, you know, this looked pretty real. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It looked pretty real. It looked like she took a picture of another phone.
Numbers where she got around $500,000 from personal messages, $26,000 in tips, and $500,000 in subscriptions, totaling to over $1 million in the first 3 hours. So yeah, it's essentially just the same thing that we saw with Bad Baby a couple years back.
See?
I do think that she was even more successful in her 18th birthday OF venture. And while I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, I don't know, something about this just feels like slimy as fuck to me. It feels disgusting. And it's just crazy to see the now effects of someone who was exploited in their early childhood and taught all these bad lessons about life and money and flexing on people and looking down on others, has now chose to in turn exploit herself the very first chance that she gets. I also don't think that social platforms should be okay with hosting this type of message, especially if someone's trying to do this thing when they're still like 17 years old. I don't get why you would allow them to promote themselves in that way on your platform.
Man, all I know is, you know, OF don't care, bruh. They making money, man. Cause shoot, when they was trying to switch off of, you know, the explicit content and things like that, everybody got mad and they seen that they was gonna lose a lot of money from it. So shoot, they let them rock out on there. They was like, hey, bro, we gonna lose a lot of money. All of our business gonna leave from, like, if we switch up from the explicit content and everything. So shoot, they let it rock out, bro. And so I'm pretty sure they don't care about this because, you know, technically she didn't get on the site until she was 18. Even though she was promoting about being on the site before she was 18, she didn't get on the site and start doing the stuff until she was 18. So she is an adult. You know, that I'm pretty sure that's just how they looking at it, bro. That just show you what this world has come to. Unfortunately, man, she took the whole game from Bad Baby and, you know, made it into her own and shoot, made a milli off of it. A milli off of an OF link at 18. That's some sick stuff. Some real sick stuff, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you get from... I don't know what the people get from getting off to this, man. People who was waiting and bought into the link, they sick, man. But y'all go ahead and let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, man. That's pretty much the end of the video. It's a sick, evil world, man. Y'all be safe, man. With that being said and done, it's Major, and I'm gone.